And we're live, and it's a Wednesday, and we're excited to speak golf. And how much golf is there with the Open Championship coming up this week? One of our guests was eagerly watching the practice driving range session and telling us all about it. Imagine how excited he's going to be when the actual golf starts. And we know the Open, it's the whole day because it's in the UK. So lots to look forward to. Plenty predictions have been done, and we will touch on it as well. And I've got some trivia about the Open as well, just to inform you on a few things. So join us. Thank you for watching. If you always watch, it's always a pleasure. What else are we going to do? We're going to look back at Glendower, which happened last Thursday in the Thursday series. And then we're looking forward to Bushwillow, which happens this Sunday, the final event of July. Then we move into August. And then we've got a matter of the Classic. We thought we whet your appetite just a little bit because it's gone under 50 days. It's officially 49 days to go until this year's Classic. And we'll look at some room allocations and what we can win and look forward to on each day. It's not a big preview. That is still to come. But I'm not alone as always. Let us get our guests on. Here we are. We've got our normal Frikkie and Dani. And then we got Martin Tata.
Hello, hello.
And we got Gerard Snyman. I'm very happy to have Gerard Snyman.
Hola.
I've been trying to get him on for a while, so we've got our resident comedian on. So let's see how he does. And go.
Hello, evening. Hello. You want a joke?
Yes, go.
Yeah. Okay. I went to the doctor, gave me a prescription. I came home and I said to my wife, the doctor said, I must have lots of sex. She read my prescription, said, you idiot. It's for what you call it?
Dyslexia.
Yes.
Good thing we're here to finish a joke, OMG.
That was the joke.
Yes. Martin, how are we? You had a good round. You joined us for the Thursday series for the first time this season. You finished second on -1. How did that go?
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting much. Seeing I think my last 4 rounds, I haven't broken 93, I think. And Badner and I had 2 team games. We kind of fell apart. So I thought, well, I'm not going to work. I'd rather play golf. And I think having the chilled attitude, being freezing cold, I didn't overswing. I think that maybe helped me a little bit.
Sure, it just shows you. So you're just going to have to play on Thursdays as well going forward. Then your golf will be really, really good. Agreed. I just want to remind everybody what's coming up in August, because August is, as always, around the corner. ERPM is on the 6th of August. Frikkie says it's looking in fantastic condition. Thursday series is at the Royal West Course on the 17th of August. We've got a new layout to enjoy. And then Eagle Canyon on a Saturday. And that's filling up nicely. So that is what we have to look forward. And then what happens after that, boys?
It's the Classic.
Yeah, Donnie, you really want to win this one, don't you?
Yeah, no, it's like I've got some unfinished business with Highland Gate in the Classic, so it would be the cherry on the cake.
And hopefully you don't get outdone by a 7-iron again.
I would just like to add, it's a falsy for Frikkie, because ERPM is not in a fantastic condition.
That's a falsy for Maz.
We won't go there. We'll leave it to get a bit better. But Frikkie said that it could be in better condition after he played there this weekend. So, it is what it is. We'll see how that all unfolds. Let's see who's on the chat line quickly before we head into what we got to do. Leon says, hello, boys. Brian says, hello, Ducks. Evening, Vanna. Good evening, everybody. I'm sure Vanna's very excited that his partner's on the show. Yes. Would you like to send him away?
Blow my kiss, Martin. Blow my kiss.
Hello, boys. In Oldshausen.
I think it's soon to be ex-partners officially, but not that we're not in the running anymore.
Okay.
But mentally we're in it.
Kun Petrus is watching. That's nice to see. Hello, Kun. Nika Kruger. He hasn't played 1 game and he's watched 2 shows. Love this guy already. Vickers Alberts. Hello, Ducks. He loves Glendower. Grant, how's it, Grant? Ooh, we've got a few people, and Hansi, and we're going, and Highland Gate is a stunning course. Yes, Nico, if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to. We have space for you. It's on the 6th of September, so there we go. Okay, let's get straight into it. We had Glendower, my friends, and this is how it all unfolded. How cold was it in the morning? It was absolutely freezing. Looked like a winter wonderland. Donnie, did you play the best in the freezing? Is that because you couldn't move?
Yeah, no, it's like, Maz, yeah, it was cold. I think I had like 4 layers on. But yeah, no, it was chilly. I had the mittens out and everything. So, yeah.
And it didn't take long, let's be honest, Martin. After 3 holes, it was a beautiful day. We actually said in our 4-ball, sure, what a nice day for golf.
Yeah, it's actually odd rubbing the ice off your ball after it runs in the fairway, and then like 4 holes later, it's like, what? Why did it look like a winter wonderland in the morning? And now, yeah, it's really odd. It was lovely.
Yeah. But it was fresh. Let's just say that much.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how it all ended. Jason Ivins takes his second victory of the season and his second victory in 3 starts on the Thursday series, winning at Reimsig. When was that? In May. And he's done it again. -4, 40 points. Had a fantastic back 9. Made 3 birdies in the space of 4 holes. And if you haven't seen his interview, I'll play it soon. He was more surprised than most of us. Martin Tata, as I mentioned, -1, 200 credits for you. Genre de Tour coming in on 3rd, shall we say, losing on the countback. Neon Kruger, another good finish for him. Lyle Langley. Zane Nowell, first time playing with the Ducks. He played with me. Nice guy, plays very well. Ian Holtzhausen, +2. Also, his form continues. Jamie Sherry, myself, +2. And Sean van Rooyen. I can tell you as much as that I had multiple chances and I chucked them all away because that's what I do. I would go par, get in contention, and then I'd be like, okay, right, one more par and a -1, put the pressure on, double bogey.
Maz, your last hole as well. I think you had to make a birdie to actually take this whole thing and then made that double bogey.
No, that's before Jason started doing things. Then I pulled it back. I go par again. And then I get to the 18th. All I have to do is birdie to go to -2 and I think it was -2, thinking, I got this. So I get to the green and I've got a funny little lie. And I'm like, okay, birdie, just get close. No, it couldn't have been birdie if I missed a green. Let's start again. Let's just make it par. And then I proceeded to thin it over the green into the bushes. And that was the end of that. But I played well nevertheless. As you saw, that was it. Jason's scorecard. I mentioned his back 9. And this is his back 9. Look at that. He shot a 34 on the back 9, lads. How nice is that? Birdie 13.
That's really good golf.
Birdie 15, birdie 16. I wish I could have done that.
Yeah, no, he was actually playing behind us. And I saw some big drives, that he had. Obviously, he normally plays with a yellow golf ball, so it wasn't hard to miss. If you just look down the fairway, he was there. It looked like he had a good day off the tee box. And
And he also said his putter was on fire. He made a couple of long putts and got away with things, which I wish we all managed to get away with things more often.
Yeah, Mazo, I just want to mention in that 74 that he hit, he had one pointer and then a 0 pointer as well. So imagine that just converted into the 3 points basically.
Could have shot lights out of his 6 handicap. But well done to him. I can tell you, he's now in contention for the player of the season. And I asked him, is he going to go for it? And he said he's going to go for it. So let's see how this all unfolds. Another victory for him, and it's going to really, really spice it up. But let's have a look at what everybody had to say at a cold Glendower in the morning. Well, afterwards it was fine. But this is what they had to say.
Hey! Thanks, guys. I don't know what happened to the back 9. I just started making putts, I guess. Front 9 was pretty average. But I actually can't believe that we actually got to this position. We were never in it until the last few holes.
But your form has to be good to be in this position.
Yeah, no, I mean, it hasn't been bad recently. But golf's definitely getting better, that's for sure. But it was a really, really enjoyable day. We had good fun on the course with the playing guys.
You could be in contention at Player of the Season if you keep going.
Yeah, I actually haven't been thinking about Player of the Season. I think that's a long way. But the Thursday League, the last couple of rounds, I thought, we're going to start getting into it. And now, but I missed the game early and I thought, we probably won't. But the other games have been pretty steady, so got a chance. Going to keep trying.
How was the course?
No, great. I always enjoyed playing here. I think I actually won it last year as well. So I think I'm defending champion. I think so.
1 onder,
Genade.
Clubhouse lead.
Wow.
Hoe was, was die positiewe en die negatiewe geweest so?
It's a positieve, dankie jy my nie gesê het nie. Just struck the ball decently today, hit a lot of trees. But I mean, I wasn't on a regulation, but at least the putter worked a little bit. But I think a little bit of scoreboard pressure, hit it into the water on 6, I think. Then fell off a little bit, but I mean, I must say, he's striking the ball well, so I'm happy. Course looking super neat.
Nice to have you on Thursdays.
Yeah, it's first one for the year. I'm hoping to do more, but I'm happy. Yeah, really nice. Thanks a lot.
Jean-Ray came close today. How did it go?
I think it went quite well, Maz. I'm just happy to be back in the running a bit, to be honest, after the last few rounds that I've played. But I think it was a good out. Cold this morning, but at least the golf was a bit odd.
You had a chance on the last hole to take the victory, but unfortunately somebody pipped you. How was the game?
Well, the game was fantastic. To be honest, when I came down 17, I pulled my driver into the water. Basically, I think it was the 8th, the par 5, so I pulled it into the water left. And then I took out the leaderboards and I saw I was actually leading at that stage. And I was like, if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have been so aggressive with it. But overall, it was just great. There was a few good drives, a few great putts, a few good saves. It was a great day out.
The course played very well. It's a bit cold this morning, but no, the course is beautiful. But yeah, a day of what could have been. It's missed a couple of easy putts. I think I had 3 blackouts, so not going to win like that. But yeah, overall, had a good game.
When you played well, what was the best part of your game?
The approach shots. I definitely saved a couple of shots with the approaches. The driver didn't go too bad either, but yeah, the putter let me down today.
Putter was good, driver was terrible. It was cold out there, but yes, nice day out. Course is beautiful. It was just pretty cold when we started. We were off first, so the first 3 holes were still frozen. But yes, we had a good time.
So there we have it. I actually got a shot of Wim G playing golf the other day, and this is what happens when he hits it out of bounds.
Pardon me, Mr. Perfect. I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake. Well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect. I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake.
What a legend.
That's funny, that guy.
Take it easy, yes.
Okay.
Pins. Donnie, take us through the pins. You were there and you got one.
Yay! The 6th hole par 3 is like I got the closest there. Then Mr.
Whoa,
Nico.
don't get too in a hurry. Yeah? Tell us about this closest.
Jeez. Well, it's like actually started just a little bit left of the pin, and I actually landed, I would say, like 3 meters, 2.5 meters past the flag on the left. So it was actually just a pretty good tee shot. But yeah, I missed the birdie putt though.
Yes. And they continue.
But yeah, then we got Mr. Nico Ritz on the par 4 11th. Must have been a very good shot there. And then old Scotty Hamilton on the 17th par 3. And the funny thing is I spoke to him actually the next day, because at a stage he was actually leading on the leaderboard. So I said to him, like, yo, I saw you were leading there for a bit. Well done. And he's like, no. It's like Glenn put the wrong scores in. So, but he said the best shot of the day was actually the tee shot on the 17th.
And that 17th hole is difficult, and it was really, really close, that part.
Yeah.
I also noticed, I thought, yo, Scotty's flying. And then I kind of said in my side breath to the new guy, Zane, he said, how's your -4? What kind of score is that after 6 holes? Right? And then I said, don't worry, it's Scotty. He'll fall. Get to halfway, I play the 10 shots +2. So he's lost 7 shots in the next 3 holes. So I'm like, no, there must be a mistake here. So I checked his scorecard, and it was totally thing. And like Donnie said, they were scoring the wrong people. But sorry, Scotty. I have faith. He'll be back with us. Donnie, just so you know, your golfer aid is, I've got 2 of them left because the other 2 were snaffled.
Yeah,
like, Donnie's not here, we're taking it. Bye, and off they went.
That's fine.
So you sponsored everybody drinks afterwards.
I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
This was the winning 4-ball on 92 points, -20. Jason, Mark, Steve, and George, they were having a humdinger of a battle, and probably egged them on to play even better. He's nice. This must be with Jason stroking 4 pointers in the 12th and the 16th that they got those 17 points, but well done to them. That's a nice score for them. And this is, to put it into context, they beat us by the rest. Oh, they actually beat my Full Wall by 3 shots. Oh, well played, my Full Wall. That's pretty good. Leon and Ian and his crowd, minus 14 as we go down. You can see the guys who struggled. Donnie, your Full Wall making minus 9.
Yep.
Would you like to know what the standings look like after 7 events?
Yeah, let's do it. I want to see it.
Any idea of who's leading now? Edward was leading.
We all know that Fricky won't be in the top 10 here.
Yes, for a shame.
I hope that Jason is. Where's Jason?
Yandre Detoy is now leading. Jason had missed one, so that's why he's struggling to get up there.
Hey.
You see, he didn't play one. And then he had a bad score somewhere, so that's why. So Jandre is now leading the Thursday series on 201 points. We've breached the 200 mark. Ian Holzhausen jumps from 6th to 2nd in a tie with Byron Knutzer, who's actually stayed at 2nd. Edward Kotzer has dropped from 1st to 2nd to 4th, but he's only 3 points behind, so anything can happen. Leon and Vickers are there. I think Vickers was leading at a stage, yes. He was leading last month, and he's dropped from 1st to 5th, so he's got a bit of work to do, but not too far behind. So anything can happen. And then I mentioned that the points haul from Jason has made a big difference because it jumps him from 16th to 2nd on the Player of the Season rankings. So not far behind, so he's going to start taking it seriously. Martin, you jumped from 14th to 10th, so you're in the top 10 when you finish. There you go. And not too many other changes. Just Rakesh is in for a bit on 10th position. So
Edwin is going to drop most probably as well.
Yes, very quickly. Because he won't reach the allotted amount of games, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He'll start coming out. This is what the squad challenge. There was only one team that played this, which was Ian, Byron, Grant, and Gerard. So they move to 7 games played, 675 games. They're chasing Lone Wolves, who've got 1 game left to set the clubhouse lead.
You see, Outopie, we're 2nd, eh? We're doing it. The Woestrander is coming, eh?
We're going to take it at Bushwillow.
I say.
Gerard, you were telling us a story of how you badly beat Fricky on the weekend.
So I'm going to mute him. Oh, well, I'm muting him.
I know that story well.
Let Gerard tell us.
It was a hiding. I don't know the story as per such. All I know is Crick crying, saying that he lost to Gerard by plenty. It was like a dog bowl license type of scenario.
Gerard, what did you do? You put something in his food?
You wanted to give up on the 11th hole and wanted to call it the day. I said, no way. No way you're going to rain on my parade today.
Okay. While we have you, Gerard, tell us about your form. You've been playing well lately. In the last at Houghton, you were in the top 10. What's happening with your golf? How's it feeling? Where are we going?
Yeah, I'm happy. Like I've said on my interviews, I'll basically take it hole by hole.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think in my interview where we didn't finish, it was Kalani, where I do concentrate more, to keep my head down, follow through. And I've been to the coach as well. So yeah, everything is basically gel. They gel together, and if everything gels together, then you play a better game.
Mooi. Do you play better with Fricky or without Fricky?
Doesn't matter.
Shut up, man. That's feast.
It's a valid question. You're always playing together.
So I gave him carrots, 8 and 6.
Okay.
Yeah, look, I just want to mention this. I mean, it's really ugly. The previous time that we played ERPM, Gerard lost 11 balls. And I decided to just, keep it tight with him and, have a 2-1, win. And with me having a bad day at ERPM the other day, I mean, Gerard just have no decency, common sense for us. I mean, he's just like an ass raper. So thank you, Gerard, but I don't think we're going to play our games again with each other. Eh? It's feestlik.
The cracks are starting.
Donnie, you mentioned about looking for another partner for next year.
I've seen to it. Looks like the cracks are there. You.
I think there's going to be a lot of people looking for new partners next year. That I can tell you. I want to quickly show you this. If you didn't know and you thought that you suck at golf, don't forget the averages, right? So the averages of handicap for 18 holes. This is green and regulation. So let's just put things in perspective, right? The tour average is 11.7, right? Which is not much. I mean, like, you would think it would be better, wouldn't you, Donnie?
Yeah, that's actually quite surprising because you've got the best players in the world, so out of 18 greens, I would have at least thought that average would be close to 14, 15, 16 greens of regulation.
Yes, but now how does that make sense? Look at the 0 to 2 handicappers. They're better at hitting greens than the tour average.
Must have been a time.
But their putting sucks then.
Yeah, that's right.
Could be.
Me, I'm in the 15 to 19. I hit 5.1 greens per round. That sounds pretty much right for me. Frikkie, you are?
I'm the 6 to 9 one, but that's very inaccurate for me. I lay up every hole.
Oh.
So I don't think I hit greens and regulations. So
Martin?
That's very inaccurate for me.
Are you also 5.1?
Yes, I wish. If on a good day, I tend to miss them. Like Frikkie said, I think I lay up off the tee even before I hit the green. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Maz, if you think about it, that's actually, that's there was a thing about Tiger that came out a few months ago where it said, it's like, if I remember correctly, it's like I think it's like from 110 or 120 yards in, out of 5 shots he misses the green like once.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's if you take like 18 holes from 100 yards in, it's like it's 3 greens that he's missing. So yeah.
I got some nice comments here, just to put in perspective. Vickers says tour greens and layouts are much more difficult than club tournaments. Very good. I like that.
That's also true.
And then Gary says, saw a video today saying that the average golfer does not break 100. Yes. I saw something similar where it's like ridiculous, 20, maybe less % of golfers who play golf break 100. Which, when you think about it, sure. So
yeah, Maz, I saw that stat, but I think the one that caught my eye is people that break 80. I think it's less than 2% of golfers ever break 80.
Sure.
So it's not something we do often.
So say in our group, we've got 80 guys playing. 2% will break 80. Yep. So what's 2% of 80 players? Come on, Frikkie.
It's like 5 or 4 players, I would say, I think.
Surprise. Okay, but we're very good. We're very good. Okay, it is time to talk about the classic. Boys, let me whet your appetite for 49 days to go. There you have it, the Duckhook Classic, brought to you by Airstone. It's going to be fantastic, and really looking forward to it. Newcomers, Martin, no, you were there last year. Sorry.
Yeah, I was there last year, but honestly, it feels like the first time. It's like really excited.
And then Gerard, Frikkie said that he's going to sponsor you to come with us.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that, 100%.
I think he's been drinking that Airstone whiskey already.
Very good.
Nigel, before we continue, I just want to say heads up and well done, man. That video gave me goosebumps. Really, really great work, great sponsorship, great effort. Really, Mazo, great effort, man.
And that's just
the
thing. Thank you. That's just things to come, my friends. That's just things to come. When we're on tour, there's always lots of video. I've got my sidekick coming with to take plenty of videos for us, so it's going to be lekker. Tian says, getting the trophy back on Friday afternoon. If you know, Tian is a champion, you saw there, and he will be one of the captains. So it will be Maz versus Tian this year. This will only happen about 2 weeks before, once all the numbers are confirmed, because if people come and go, it's a bit too soon to do the captain's draw, and then it will go from there. But, as I was saying, Airstone has sponsored, so we get extra little goodies this year. Yay, something to look forward to. Vickers Alberts is also coming for the first time. Ian is coming for the first time. The ladies are coming for the first time. So, plenty. Nick says 2 players. I hope that means that he's coming with 2 players. Here we go. Zane Nell, he says, is there Glendower par 3, 4, 5 stats? There isn't, and there was a reason for that, because as we know, the app had a bit of issues that we had to Ryan keeps having to sort out, so we had to limit things. But we'll be back at Bushwillow, I can tell you that much. Okay, what do we play for every day, everybody? Well, there's plenty to play for every day, and things might be added to this list. There will be prizes for the best round of the day. Donnie?
Yay! As it grows.
Maybe, probably not.
We actually have a chance this time because Billy is not playing the first day.
Yeah, Billy always shoots 7 under day 1.
Yeah.
Closest to the pin, we have 2 per day on the par 3s. As you know, we rotate them for each of the days. Closest in 2 as well. Best of the par 3, there will be a winner and prize. Best of the par 4s, winner and prize. Par 5s, 4 Ball Alliance will all get something. Longest day. And as I said, we might add things as we go. At the end of the tournament, there's also a nice prize for the best eclectic score. If you want to know what eclectic score is, Donnie, you won it last year.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but it's like, I know I did take it. But wasn't it like sort of net scores, I think? Or something
No,
like
what
that?
it is, eclectic, is to take your 3 rounds of everybody.
Yeah, best scores per round.
And it takes your best score
Yes,
per
yes.
hole per round. So I think you landed up shooting like a 61.
It was something like that, yeah.
Yes. That is really cool. And then there will be prizes for that. And then the final day, there's also the top 20 will get a prize.
Yeah.
And the winner getting 8,000 credits, which is not bad at all. That pretty much sorts out all your golf for a season of a series. Or you pay for your next classic, which will be at Elements. Yeah, the houses. This is what we wanted to know. This is how it currently stands. The Dutchie House, as we know it, where the party happens. Fats, Cornell, Marius, Leon, Kyle, Mitchell, Yaku, Barry Fentis, Stephen Saunders, Tian Beck, Grant Nell, and Gerrit Gabber will be occupying
like all the alcoholics.
this mansion of a place. Who wants to go through the house 2?
Yeah, let me do that. That's the family house. Mazzo, Crystal, Ryan, Donnie, Frikkie, PJ, Eddie, Mr. Hansi Haman, Jakumin, Johanita, Rudolf. So yeah, it's going to be a lekker one on that side. We call it a semi-rustig huis.
Semi-rustig.
Slaaploop daar zo.
Maz, if we kick Frikkie out, it's going to be the rustige huis.
Shut up.
I can tell you one thing, that house is not too far from the Dutchie House, so we can always we take a little stroll down there. We don't have to drive, and then we go and drink there. Hole number 3. This is the chill house.
Yeah, so this is a very rustige huis. Wikus Alberts, Frikkie Steyn, Ashley Herman, Kevin Ho, Graham de Villiers, Ian Holzhausen, Werner Laboratories, Merten daarso, and Andrew and Richard.
I'll say the chill house. I actually don't know where this house is in relation to where the Dutchie House is. I can't remember seeing that house. House 4 is the Simon House, because Simon Meyer, Simon Barrett, and Peter Prinzler, they will be in this house. There will probably be one more in there, but they all want their own room, so they will be 4 in this house. And then finally, we have the gourmet house, because Santosh is there, and Santosh likes cooking for everybody. And this is this house.
Yeah, so let me quickly go through that. The gourmet house, it's especially for Granville. He's asked me a lot just to be with a rustige guy, so we thought that he's going to fit in very well here, especially with the food that's going to be made. So Mr. Santosh there and Karuna, that's going to be the cooks. We've got Ojomo there, we've got Granville, Dana, Gary Mansfield, Dave van der Westhuizen, and then Ricky Pereira. I think that's going to be a lekker house. I'm also going to visit that house for
for the food.
That's where we are every time.
Breakfast.
Santosh cooks up a storm, and that's where you want to be.
That's why his name is Fatties.
Yes. So, any final questions to cover the classic?
Yeah, Mesa, just to put it in perspective as well, keep in mind that there might be a few changes as well. There's a couple of guys that has been put on the list to also come through. I'm just waiting for the payments, and then there's going to be a few changes though. So keep that in mind. So yeah, hopefully everyone is happy where they are placed at this station.
100%. Thank you for all your work, Fricky. It's appreciated.
All good. Thanks, man.
Frick has taken charge of the classic. I will be there to make it look pretty and make sure that the tournament happens. But Fricky is the behind-the-scenes man. So if you need anything behind the scenes that does, that I don't do, then he's the man to speak to.
Yes, just bring your wife, then it will look pretty.
Oh, there's 2 ladies there. Well, we'll have 3 ladies keeping each other company. But my wife won't be playing. She will just be taking videos for us. All right, let's move on, everybody. We've got Bushwillow. I want to get straight to Bushwillow because we haven't played there in a while.
Just the thing. I got a whole lot of life to live. I'm gonna start right now. Just the thing. Me and my friends were going downtown. Gonna make every minute count. Just the thing. Always perfect, always just right. Just the thing to make me feel alright. Just the thing. Just the thing for me. Just the thing.
No.
Bang. Found some good music this week. I can tell you that much. Here we go. Course information. Ba-ba-bum. National ranking 75. The Bushwillow is the older of the 2 courses at Rand Park. Layout until being revamped in 2012. Course record 62. Louis Oosthuizen in 2019 at the SA Open. Hosted 2 SA Opens. SA Open on the 2019-2020, and that was the last time I won. 27.
There's your name is there.
Yeah, I had to put it in there, man.
I had to. Just to remind myself that you have to win one of these things. How hard can it be? Even Gerard's got 2 of these after me.
That's the defending champion.
I'm not.
Can you believe it, eh?
We played there one time after that, and somebody else had won it there. Martin, you said you haven't played Bushwillow in 5 years.
Yeah, at least I played there once, and you know how good I am with remembering a course. I can remember the previous hole, I forget the next one. So it's there's 1 or 2 holes that stick out, but generally, yeah, I can't remember the course much.
Do you know where it is?
On the left side of Firethorn, if you drive in. That's about my logistical placing of the course.
Do you know where Rand Park is?
Yes, there I've been. Firethorn, I'm okay. No, I'm terrible.
Okay, I'm just checking, just in case you land up at some other place. These are the
Very
pins.
possible.
The par 3/8. Oh, that's not the par 3/8. But anyway, I'll fix that. No, there's 2. This is supposed. I have to fix this. The closest in 2 is the par 4 5th hole. Right. Okay. Par 3/8 is the closest in to the pin. The par 3/13 is another closest to the pin. And the par 3/15 is another closest to the pin. So there's quite a few par 3s scattered in amongst it. This is what the field looks like. The 10th tee, we're off just before 11 o'clock at 10:58. And those are the guys who are going. We have currently 2 spots available in the field. We had some last-minute cancellations. So not much should change. These 2 spots, players just go into these spots unless it's friends of friends, and I have to move things around. But there you are. The handicaps will come out soon, tomorrow, and I'll send out the player pack. What else? So I would love to tell you what the handicaps are, but I can't. We've got the final 3 team match play games, because on next week's show we do the singles and the team draw to move forward to August. I am sorry if you have missed your opportunity to play games. You are out. You've had 6 months to do this. 6 months to do it. If you haven't done it, then sorry for you. This is the rest. So Hanro, Skuman, Reichardt, Viljoen, Mark Boyjo, and Dylan De Beer. Whoever wins that game will go through. Simon, Peter play Anthony and Brian. I think this is dead rubber. And then Jaco and Jan is also a bit of a dead rubber. So it doesn't really matter. I had asked the guys what was their hardest hole. They had to think back because, as I said, it was a while back. Donnie, what was your hardest hole?
I think it's the 12th hole, the par 5.
Tell us why.
Especially like it's more the tee box side that's difficult. Like if you look at the right hand side there and thinking of I normally play a draw, there's that big trees literally in the front on the right hand side of the fairway, and for you either have to try and fly the trees, or normally there's a Darnie corner on the left hand side in the trees there where I normally am with my drives.
Yeah,
So
it's long.
yeah, it's more
I don't
tee
think I've
shots.
ever seen anybody get there in 2, ever.
No, it's a difficult driving hole. You know, it's like it's set up definitely for a guy that hits a fade. If you're a draw player, it definitely is a bit more challenging.
So just to comment on that one, there's definitely 2 guys that has reached that in 2. I actually played with them, and I think Donnie was the 4th player there. Davy and Graham Walker.
Wow.
Those 2 guys smashed those drives. Donnie, I think you were playing in that 4-ball at that stage.
Good
It was like long drives on that year.
Was
I
it
think it's
in winter?
Sorry?
Was it winter?
I think it was summer. I can't remember.
So,
Maar ja, hulle het geballe geslaan hoor.
Martin, your hole that you
Yeah.
least look forward to?
Yeah, well, I'm missing out on Bushwillow, unfortunately. Got a family responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So a bit of FOMO, but I had a look at this one. So the one that stood out to me is the 17th, that par 5, sweeping dogleg around the corner. And actually I had to look where that bunker is on the left. That's still 270. So even if you smash it 300 drive, you still got 200 in with that waterfront right. So like you said, I doubt somebody will get there in 2. So, I mean, being 3-lined as well, it's going to be an interesting finishing hole, that one.
You really have to smash the drive there, boys, and then you've got nothing. You're going to have like 180 to 200 to try hit a green that's got water all in front of it. It's not easy, Donnie.
Yeah, no, it's like it all depends how hard the fairways are. You know, it's like if it's a bit firmer, it's like you can get some rollout. You know, like you said, then you've got like a 180, maybe like a 175 shot in. But to fly that water, and especially if they put that pin on the right-hand side, you've got like almost 40-odd meters of water to carry. It's like to that corner. So challenging shot. I would say keep it to a 3-shotter. Just walk off with a par and take the 3 points and run.
G, I gave you a par 3. Do you remember the 8th?
Yes, in fact, all the holes are difficult for me, 1 to 18, but I'll be that part 3 years. Yeah, you've got water hazard in front of you, bunkers. Well, rather be in the bunker than in the water, but yeah, for my bet on that closest to the pin, it will be either Donnie or maybe Leon Westhuizen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's one of the most difficult par 3s on the course, my opinion.
I agree with you 100% because it's hard to hold the screen as well because it's kind of raised and you really have to fly it over that front bunker.
You know, Maz, like, sorry I'm interrupting you, but like another par 3 that I find challenging is the 6th hole. I think it's 6. It's that short downhill one. I think it plays like 140, 150 odd.
Yeah.
I always tend to like either under club or over club. It's weird, and the green is also small, so it's a challenging hole that as well.
Fricky, your favorite hole is the stroke 1.
Stroke 1, hole 16.
And if you know
so the reason for that one is like Donnie has on a par 5 that tree on the right. For me, it's always the tree on the left. So you try and draw it, and then you pull it in a strand, or if you have a great tee shot, you then a right hand in the strand, and then you still have the tree in front of the green to compete with. So for me, that's probably one of the most difficult holes.
You can't take drive
I'm happy
on
with
this
the
hole.
5. So yeah, no
Unless
par
you
for
win
me,
G, you
5
can't
is
take
happy.
drive on this hole.
Well, I'm hitting it short, so for me, driver is normally okay, but you know, I need to get the fairway, but yeah, with my fade, probably not. And the wood is not going to be good enough because then I'll have like almost 300 meters still in. So yeah.
Challenging, very
difficult for me.
challenging hole. If you make a
Get
par
a
here,
par
you've done well.
You get a par there easily, the low handicappers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gerard, yeah, you will.
Oh, yeah, of course, stroke one.
Exactly.
If you want to know what my hole is, I love the second hole because it's impossible, especially if you got a fade. You go down to the right-hand side there, you're totally blocked out, and it's the most, I'll say it again, the most difficult green and fastest green on this golf course, without a doubt. If that flag is kind of in the ridgy there, pretty putt territory no matter from where you are.
And also, it's like, if I remember correctly, that fairway does slope a little bit left to right. So everything feeds down to the right-hand side. And if you, let's say you land sort of right edge fairway, your first bounce is into the trees. So yeah, I agree with you.
Good. I'm glad you agree with me. You know what
Well, I'm going to lay up twice.
I didn't show what the Sunday 2 standings are. I have a Sunday 2 standings here in my file, but I don't know if it's the updated one. It's the updated one. Yeah. Okay. Jan Venter goes into it in the lead, 142. You might be thinking, well, it's a bit less than normal because Kilani has fallen out of this one. So he leads by 1 over Leon Duplessis. Leon lost the top spot after last game. Richard will fall away. Gerard, you need to play well here, and you could be close to the top of this series. Imagine captaining the shootout team.
I'm going to do my very best. Very best.
I hope so. So we'll have an eye on Gerard to see how he does. Jaco's there. The top 10 is separated by not even 7 points. So all to play for.
Close.
Yeah, very close. Martin, you are even there. Let me make myself a little bit larger.
I also can't believe it, don't worry.
Okay, so that's Bushwillow. So, Donnie, in a nutshell, it's tight, but it's not overly difficult. If you can just manage your way around the course, I think it's not a difficult scoring. I think -4, -5 will win there.
Yeah. It all depends on the pace of the greens. So if it's rolling through and it's nice, I completely agree with you. It's like the guys can get away with hitting drivers there, but just play sensibly. And I think I would say -4 would be my score.
You got
-3.95.
round it up to 4. Ricky?
Mazzo, if it was me a couple of years ago playing off a 14 handicap, I would have rated -8 maybe. But I think I'm going to go with a -3 at this point.
Okay, here's a very, very important thing. Donna says the strokes have changed, right? So the stroke 1 is now the 10th hole. Can you believe the 10th hole? That is like straight up. Boom. Not left, not right, just straight. But that green is also tough.
It slows very much left to right.
So I'm surprised that is the stroke 1 now. Vika says, Maz, I'll take the open spot with Hansi booking now. Gooi, asseblief. Jan Venter ook Ringer. Leon says -3. Yanni says, yo, quagga. Nico says, if you can play OBS, you can play Observatory, you can play Bushwillow. Eddie says -7, easy course. Okay, so we'll look out for a -7. Anybody else? Nico says 17th is a bastard of a hole. Carl says excited to play Bushwillow. What's up, man? How's it, Carl? Nice to have you and away as normal. This is what happens when Donnie is winning tournaments and the ball goes into the hole, and this is how popular it is. Must be tough, Donnie. Must be tough.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen that crowd following me around, so it must be imaginary, but yeah.
Right, let's move to the Open to finish this all off. The Open, boys, it's happening this week. I have asked everybody who do you think is going to win. But this is, if you didn't know, because us as normal golfers, we could try and qualify for the Open. Donnie would probably have the best chance. Donnie, if you had to win the Open, do you know how set you'll be in life?
Most probably, well, not actually 100%, but I know it's like, obviously, if you win the tournament, you get, I think it's a 3-year exemption on the DP World Tour from tournaments perspective. Obviously, all the majors, PJ Tour. So yeah, it's like, besides the money.
Besides the 4 million or odd $100 you're going to get.
Yep.
Yeah. This is what you get. Okay. What is that? To the next 5, you get entry to the next 5 Masters, US PGAs and US Opens, 5-year membership to both the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour, automatic invitation to 3 of the 5 senior majors once the winner turns 50.
Sure.
100 official ranking points and 600 FedEx Cup points. So that is nice.
But Maz, did you see there's a lifetime invitation as well to 2 of the majors as well, if past 50.
Boy. So Donnie, you have something to play for in your old age.
Yeah, no, I'm far from that, Maz.
Okay. I want to show you. Let's do some trivia. Are we ready? Here's question 1. How many Open Championships has Royal Liverpool Golf Club hosted? Guys on the chat line, you're welcome to drop answers as well.
I would say 2.
I would say 4 or 5. One of the 2.
Fricky?
I was also thinking about between 4 and 5.
The other one.
Let's go 3. I'll go 3.
I'm going to go 5.
Okay, then I'll go 4.
Right. Leon says 3. Ian says 4. I can tell you that you're way off. You're way off. I was waiting for one more, and that is Gary says 6, and that is not even close.
That's that much.
12.
What?
Jeez.
First in 1894. 7. Yes, I can't read. Last in 2014. It is. I'm telling you, it's a thing, eh? Where I see it and I say it the wrong way. Right.
Thank you, Zuma.
Yeah. I have to concentrate, especially if I'm reading and doing like a speech or something, which I never do. But yeah, I'll read the.
But you guys are all laughing at Zuma, eh? So imagine he's doing the same, eh?
I can tell you what happens with Zuma is because when he gets his speeches, they don't actually write it out. 1 million. They just gooi numbers, and that poor. I think many people would be the same. You see 17 numbers in a sequence, you're gone. That's it.
Lost as well.
Machines.
Correct. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is how the bookmakers, most of them, have the favorites. So they've got Roy McIlroy as favorite. Okay, then they've got Cameron Smith as second favorite. If you don't know how the odds work, for instance, Cameron Smith, if you put 100 Rand on him, you're going to win 1,600 Rand if he wins it. Patrick Cantley, I'm surprised he's even that far up. Okay, it's actually going left to right, my bad. Scotty Scheffler is second, same price as Rory. John Rahm, 12 to 1. Cameron Smith, 16. Brooks Koepka, 20. Victor Hovland. Patrick Cantley, Ricky Fowler's up there. Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell Hatton, and I could go through this all day. So give me a prediction, boys.
Mazza, before you continue, so John Rahm is actually the favorite, is that correct?
No.
No, because 12 to 2 is like, it's almost,
sorry.
almost 7 to 1.
Yeah, sorry.
Just more than
I
7
2.
to 1.
Okay.
So,
okay, I'll start with the prediction. I'm really going for Rory. After the win this last weekend, I do think he's got confidence. It is sort of territory for him. So, yeah, I'll go Rory.
I'll go with Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay. Tommy Fleetwood. What's Tommy Fleetwood? 22 to 1. Donnie?
Yeah, it's a hard choice because there's a lot of guys on form, but I think Scotty Scheffler.
Sure, that's going to be interesting. Martin?
Yeah, I had a look. Rick Shields did a podcast or a course vlog, so it doesn't look like a bomber's course. So I think it's going to be an iron striker winner. So I think outside chance maybe like somebody like Colin Morikawa or Victor Hovland maybe.
Boy, okay. I like Cam Smith, man. I think that he's able to do it. But my dark horse would be Taylor Gooch from Liv, because he's also really been playing well.
I agree on that one, yeah.
If you want to just see more of the useless people, this is the second page where you see people like Phil Mickelson and Padraig Harrington, and you don't see many South Africans in this. Christian Besaidon at 350 to 1. Imagine you put 1,000 Rand on Christian Besaidon and he goes and wins the thing.
Yes, imagine, eh?
Smiling.
There's the one thing though is like obviously with Scotty Scheffler. So if you take, I heard today apparently, I don't know how true it is, but apparently in his last 15 starts playing golf, he finished in the top 10, I think 10 times or 11 times.
That's good.
So, and they say that he's obviously all the media outlets are talking about Rory winning last week and everything. And they say apparently he's very low key at the tournament so far. And so it wouldn't surprise me.
Can he do it twice in a row? That is the question. South Africa contenders, do we know? We've got a nice contingency going. Kyle Barker will be his first one. Christian Besaidnout, who plays on the PGA Tour. Ernie Els, because he is a champion of 2 of these events.
Mr.
Brandon, he's making money on the senior tour, my friend. Big time. Brandon Grace. Christo Lamprecht is your amateur that you said was smashing. He's 5-iron. Tristan Lawrence. Louis Oosthuizen also because he has won. Previously, who can forget when he won at St. Andrews, thumped the field.
Yeah.
Charles Watzel, Martin Rower, also first time, and Oki Stradum. Oki Stradum's had 2 victories, I think, in the DP Tour this year. So he might be the favorite of the South Africans, in my opinion. Let's have a look at what the bookmakers say. They say Louis Oosthuizen 12-5, Brandon Grace, Christian Besaidnout, Tristan Lawrence, Charles Schwartzel, Christian Landberg, Ernie Els, Martin Rowe, Oki Stradum, Kyle Barker. If I was a betting man, and I don't mind a bet now and again, my bet would be Oki Stradum to top the South Africans.
I don't think that's a bad bet. Yeah,
hold on.
Definitely.
Am I right? Oki Stradum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Christian as well.
I don't think Christian
would be there. Okay. Then I have. What are the chances of a hole-in-one? If you wanted to take this, yes, no. So you can even decide if you want to go if there's a hole-in-one. I think there could be a hole-in-one. There's so much golf happening over the 4 days. So many people playing.
Yeah,
it's possible. Some more trivia, boys. Question 2. Which golfer won the 2014 Open the last time it was held at Royal Liverpool?
That's an easy one.
You should all know this.
Any else?
Yeah, okay. Come on.
Louis Oosthuizen.
No. He won at St. Andrews.
No.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Anyone else?
What can I say?
Yes.
Go, you can.
It's a Rory.
Of course, it's Rory.
Oh, Roars.
That's where he won his final match.
I think that's why
17 under
it's the
par.
favorite.
And the runner-up was Ricky Fowler. So Ricky Fowler, if you want to think he could place in the top 3, then why not?
True. Forgot about him, actually. He's on form.
Yeah, so he might be someone. Leon says Tiger. Tiger won the previous time in 2008, I think it was, that he won there at Royal Liverpool. So you were close, Leon. You weren't too far away. I've got another question for you. What did the winner of the first Open Championship receive as a prize? A, money. B, a claret jug. C, a leather belt. D, cattle. I'm pretty safe to say this question wouldn't be if it was A.
Yeah, I'm going to go C just because I want to say D, but D sounds odd. Let's say C.
I'm going to go D because that's a very funny thing.
In South Africa,
D.
Are we all going C?
No, I'm going D.
You're going D, cattle.
I'm going to go B.
You're
going many leather belts with a kettle, though.
Exactly. The answer is C, leather belt.
Damn it.
Imagine. I'm the winner. Give me my belt. It's not boxing, people. Gary said cattle.
Like a Gary?
I knew that would be a curveball if I put that in there because they'd all think, 1860 when it happens, what do people want? They want food. Give me cattle.
La bola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Werner. Break him, Werner. That's poor what you've just done. See what Werner's just done? Leon Oosthuizen B. Nico says C. Got it right. Vicker says C. Hansi says C. Correct. I don't know. E. Cattle? No. D. Cattle? No. La Bola Cup? No. Werner, this is why I'm upset with you now. What stood out from Tiger Woods' winning the British Open at Royal Liverpool?
His big smile.
I couldn't read the comments anyway, so I'm not.
So just the 3 of you who can't see the comments are going to get it wrong, but everybody else is scrolling back up the comments.
I saw the comments, so can I comment?
You can.
I'm not going to comment, but I saw the comment though.
Probably his ego.
You only hit driver once in 72 holes.
I don't have that self-control.
Obviously, me and Van were reading the same article
Yeah.
when I was composing this stuff. What Werner said, correct. Hit driver once, correct. Yes. Okay, so plenty to look forward to this week. Not only that, we look forward to the rugby against Argentina, and hopefully we can have a better showing than New Zealand, because New Zealand gamers are hiding.
Yeah.
I think it will be very much put it in perspective of actually where we are as a team once we know, because we thumped Australia and we got thumped, so we'll see. If Argentina beat us, it's going to be can you believe it? People are going to mad. All right, we've been on air for 58 minutes. Therefore, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, boys. As we say, classic to look forward to if you want to come. We're going to be dropping some more information. And then Bushwillow. Keep an eye out for updates. Last words, boys?
Lekker, boys. Keep it low and gee hulle gas. See you at Bushwillow.
Put my name on the trophy for Bushwillow. My name is going to be there.
Yeah. So I wanted to add, Maz, if somebody's on the fence of going on the tour, last year was my first year and it was awesome. I enjoyed every minute of it. So if you're on the fence, don't even think about it. Just gooi. It'll be fun.
100%. Just gooi. Cool. Right. Thanks, guys, for watching. I checked the comments. I'm saying goodbye, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers, Philip.
Bye.